Hi guys, so I'm here with you today to film some videos, and I'm really excited to try and get back on track of filming my book related videos and things like that, and travel. And I've just been quite busy recently doing some travelling and things, so excited to show you some videos that I took whilst travelling and stuff, and I will get those edited in the next few days because I've got a bit more free time at the minute. But yeah, let's get cracking. This video is going to be a recent reads video. I've been reading quite a lot since I came here, purely because my internet's not good enough to watch my Netflix or my Now TV, so that sucks, and I can't keep up with BBC iPlayer or anything like that. So I've been sort of watching, not watching, I've been reading a bit more, and that's great. It's just great to have some new books. These are all the books I actually have in my possession here abroad, which is a little bit disheartening, but yeah, there's nothing I can do about that. So I've actually been reading a lot on my Kindle, and I love this Kindle. My boyfriend bought it for me a few years ago now. I think like 3 years ago, and it's still working. I just had to factory reset it, but all my books are back on there now, and it's great. So the first book I read on here was Tape by Stephen Camden, and I've met Steve Camden at the David Letterman tour this past summer, and he was so inspiring. He comes from the area in England where I live, and yeah, it just inspired me to start writing and everything. He was so insightful, witty, fun. He asked some amazing questions, and he just literally made me smile. It was just great. Tape is about a 13-year-old girl, Amelia, and at the start of the novel, you realise something's happened to her parents, and she's living with her grandmother, and she starts listening to this voice on a cassette player, and this voice is actually sort of happening 20 years ago, so it's sort of this boy recording himself. So this cassette player is sort of kind of magical, I'd say, but not so much. It's more contemporary than a magical cassette player. Yeah, I really love this story. I don't want to spoil it too much, but I really love the characters involved in it and the world, sort of the intrigue and the mystery. To begin with, in the start of the novel, there wasn't enough intrigue, and I did feel a little bit more weirded out by the whole thing, and I didn't really feel compelled to continue reading. But I was on a plane at the time, and I did continue, and I did get past that sort of stage. And as you get, I'd say, sort of like 10–20% of the way through the novel, you start to really want to know what's happening and going on, and what's happened to this character, and who are these people, and is she going to get what she wants? She sort of seems to, Amelia sort of seems to not fit in so much with her friends either, and I sort of worried for her a bit and things like that. It was just a really well crafted story after the first 20%. I'd really recommend it. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. The next book I read was Everything Changes by Samantha Hale. This I got from eGalley, so thanks eGalley and NetGalley and for your greatness. This book is about a character called Raven, and essentially we find out that she's actually a lesbian, and this is an LGBT novel. It's my first sort of lesbian read, and I really enjoyed it. I've read quite a few of David Letterman's works, and obviously those involve gay characters, and I've never really sort of read any sort of lesbian characters. It was really interesting because throughout this book, Everything Changes, she finds it difficult coming out to her friends and parents and worried, and it just sort of plays off all those conflicted feelings and those worries and the dramas. It's hard enough being a teenager. I went through it, and so glad I'm 21 now and my high school days are behind me, because I didn't fit in at high school, and I'm glad I'm past that. And it was hard enough going through that being straight, and then reading these books and becoming a little bit more aware of what it's like to be sort of gay, and going through that is very interesting, I thought. And even though the writing style was a little bit too simplistic at times and did kind of annoy me, I really loved the characters. Essentially, this book, Raven meets Morgan, who is slightly older. She's at university, college, and she sort of helps Raven along on this journey, and there's a beautiful budding romance in the air. I give this one 3 out of 5 stars. Next book I read, which I absolutely freaking adored, was Since You've Been Gone by Jennifer Mary Payne. Again, this was from NetGalley, so thanks NetGalley for sending me this, and yay. Um, I kind of didn't really know what this book was about. I just sort of dived straight into it. I kind of have a habit of having a bit of a NetGalley splurge every so often and applying for like 10 books and then not getting around to them for a while, which is really, really bad habit that I'm going to now break because my Kindle is my joy at the minute. I can't quite remember the protagonist's name since you've been gone, and yeah, but anyway, Since You've Been Gone, I've got this girl and she is on the run from someone and we don't quite know who. At the start of the novel she's with her mum and they fly from Canada to England and she starts at this new school and everything, and her mum goes and gets a job as a cleaner, and she's a bit annoyed because her mum is worse at home cleaner apparently, and she starts the new school and she finds there's already sort of a few clicks and things like that she's not quite sure about, and then her mum goes missing, and as you can imagine, she then goes on this quest and she has some unlikely friends and she has some unlikely run-ins with characters that she doesn't want to meet and she doesn't want to see, and it's just a really, really exciting story. And I know that I'm making it sound so bad, but so go so read it because Since You've Been Gone is just amazing and it had not been given enough credit. The final book I want to talk to you guys about today is At Least You're in Tuscany by Jennifer Criswell. I got this off NetGalley in May, and that's bad. I didn't read it and I picked it up when I was here because I'm obviously in Italy and at least we're in Tuscany. I thought it would give me some travel inspirations. It did, but it was a lot funnier than I'd anticipated. We follow the character Jennifer on her, or Jenny, on her exciting journey to become an Italian citizen. She's American and she comes to Italy and falls in love, and he wants to move there and become an Italian citizen, and it's sort of about her story of becoming an Italian citizen, living in Italy and kind of losing that Americanized aspect of herself within Italy. And it's just it's just so funny. There was so many really funny moments I really enjoyed reading about, and I really would recommend it as well. I think I gave that one 4 out of 5 stars because it's very well written. Those were my recent reads so far. I'm now going to film my November TBR, so keep an eye out for that. Bye guys. Bye.